Welcome back to my morning point analysis videos on Friday 1st of September on non-farm payrolls Friday. This is Richard Perry, market analyst at Hantec Markets. Going to look at euro dollar, and euro dollar corrected sort of through the middle of this week, but rebounded a bit yesterday. That is a bullish candle, yes, but it's sort of back into the resistance left by the breakdown back below 1909, and that seems to be around about where we're trading at the moment. You'd sort of look at the setup on euro dollar. You're still positively configured on the momentum indicators. That's undoubted on the medium term basis, but there is a degree of rolling over, but I think it's more consolidation really that we're seeing ahead of this payrolls report, and the rebound from yesterday's low has left support at 1820, which is a fairly reasonable sort of higher low, and I think what's going to happen is non-farm payrolls could well be the driving factor that we see on euro dollar for the next few days, certainly until the ECB meeting next Thursday. So we could see some direction on this chart now for a few days on the back of this payrolls report. Now, an unambiguously strong payrolls report would likely drag this euro chart back towards this uptrend. That uptrend comes in 1680. So, what, 200 ticks, 200 pips down from where we are at the moment. Yeah, I think what we would be looking for is the euro to remain fairly positive. There's sort of comments out from ECB trying to jawbone the euro lower, not helping the euro, but a little bit of a rebound yesterday on the just mildly weak dollar data. But there is still a degree of correction going on, I think, on this euro chart, and the sort of unwinding move back towards that old sort of 1909 area. I mean, you could argue on this chart, on this hourly chart, that old support around 1920 area sort of become resistance. So that's sort of fairly mixed, I think, on the outlook on the hourly chart. You've got this sort of momentum indicators fairly choppy, sort of settling around neutral on the MACD lines, and momentum indicators and moving averages basically sort of neutral, aren't they? Nothing too significant in terms of direction ahead of payrolls, but I think we're going to get direction off payrolls, and I think that's the thing that we need to be looking out for today. Now, obviously, a move and a close above 20 big figure would be the big directional move, I think, that would take euro higher, but for the next few days. Yeah, I think there's a fairly sort of neutralish outlook now. 1820 as the support on the downside, above 1920 you're looking at 20 big figure, and then obviously the 2070 rally high that we saw on Tuesday. So I wish you good luck in your trading today, and I'll speak to you later. Thank you.